So this is a fettuccine burnt cheese comp that has been updated. All right, I shared this yesterday, but I was testing and I was talking with a good friend, James, and we kind of switched out the toppings a little bit, and it seems to be working out a little bit better, and it's using less of the same toppings for everybody. First of all, it's going to be with 5 Swiss chocolate of fettuccine, so we're getting around 20 to 22% cooldown. It increases the frequency of the taunt, and it increases the healing frequency as well. And the damage is around 20 to 25, even higher will be better. But because fettuccine does have self-heal and attack speed slow, attack down, and stuff like that, you know, she just does really well in surviving, and even with 3-star promotion. Next one is going to be burnt cheese. Same thing as before. 5 solid almond, focusing on the cooldown a little bit, and then extra damage resist in order to take the damage for golden cheese. But the thing is a little bit different on golden cheese. So we're using 4 of the Syrian raspberry, 1 of the Swift chocolate. We're going for the damage resist as well as at least 10.3%. All right, cooldown on this one. All right, so we're going with that one. And then we're going with 5 of the Swift chocolate this time around for Black Pearl. Around 20% cooldown. And then damage resist here. All right, and the last one is going to be our Snapdragon with 5 of the Swift chocolate, going for the cooldown, at least 23.7 to about 24%. All right, so we are using the scroll whistle as well as the jelly watch. If you guys do have you know, the vial at level 12, I think you can also use a combination like this where you're able to bring back Black Pearl one more time, because you know, Black Pearl usually is the first one to die. So I'm going to show you guys this this variation and then the whistle variation as well. All right, here's a 21 crystal gem. All right, and they are actually using the feather and the vial as well. So here we go. All right, and this one is the pure vanilla one here. All right. Hopefully I can get my Black Pearl's crystal gem to 20 soon. But here we go. So their Black Pearl is definitely going to be using the skill a little bit faster as well, and do a little bit more damage. Alright. And there goes Black Pearl dead. Okay, our Black Pearl died one more time, but here we go. Our golden cheese comes back, pops the DPSs, and there we go. And then our 2 tanks are still alive. All right, and boom, done. So usually how it's gonna go, like that, where Black Pearl is kind of just dead. So still did it quite some damage, 4 million there, and then 6 million. Our burnt cheese actually did 2 million. That's actually a lot of damage too. But there you guys go. All right, here we go. This time around with the scroll and whistle, they do have a sorbet. Sorbet can be a counter to these two, but the counter that is better than sorbet, in my opinion, is Stardust. All right, but here we go. I'm gonna just first it to show you guys that sorbet kind of eats through these two. Here we go. All right, they have a fettuccine as well here. All right, and you can see right there, 1 sorbet skill, and look at their HP. Oh my goodness. But the thing about using this team here is that usually these two do survive relatively well, and then our golden cheese is able to get rid of their sorbet. So if your tanks are in a way tanky enough, right, then usually you're able to still beat the comp. All right, because you're able to get rid of sorbet before sorbet is able to like do some significant amount of damage. The only downside again is, I would say, going up against a Stardust. If you go up against a Stardust, Stardust puts the Sign of the Star debuff, and also golden cheese gets rid of buffs as well, which kind of just, you know, shreds through your DPS, as well as it shreds through fettuccine as well on that. So it's kind of a little downside you have. So just kind of gotta watch out for that one. Let's see. Do we win this one? Oh, it's a tie. The timing did not work out well on that one. But 11 million damage coming out. But yeah, Sorbet definitely can be dangerous, guys. Just keep that in mind. Alright, guys. And another thing is, if you guys do feel like your Swift Chocolate build is making Golden Cheese use skill a little bit too fast, alright, then you guys can also lower the cooldown to about 9%, 8 to 9%, and it will actually work out. Alright, here we go. We have the scroll and whistle here. Okay, and a Golden Cheese. Let's go. Alright, so they do have a frill jellyfish. Not a problem because we have burnt cheese to get our Golden Cheese out of the snare. And the frill jellyfish is already gone. Kinda a little bit working in their favor, but not too much of a problem. Alright. And here we go. So right there. 1 minute mark, and then we're able to use at least the last skill. So it's still a little bit fast, but no. And here we go. Wow, our Fettuccine died. Alright, now it's just left to these two here. And done. So you can also use the Syrian Raspberry build. It also works out, especially just because of the fact that you do a little bit more damage. Alright, so alright, here we go. Another Crimson Coral one with 5-star Ascension Snapdragon. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Let's go. Alright, here we go. So they have a Moonlight, Black Pearl, and the Golden Cheese. And here we go, here we go. So we're gonna dodge the Moonlight skill right there. Okay. This time around, Black Pearl almost died. That Black Pearl was gonna die. Fettuccine is the first one to die here, but should be okay. All right, and the Golden Cheese comes back. We're okay. We have our revive and should be able to beat this one here. There you go. So Fettuccine just absolutely tanking everything, healing it up, and letting our Golden Cheese and Black Pearl do the damage. So again, a Stardust can be a problem. I don't know if this team is going to be strong enough to really show us that, but I'm going to show you guys why Stardust can be a problem to this team. All right, so we have the Fettuccine right there, taunting, right? And then that Stardust is going to use skill, and then it's going to hit Fettuccine right there with the sign of the star debuff. All right, and then that's going to be okay. Up to that point, it's, not too bad. All right, but now it's starting to take a ton of damage, all right? So the Stardust kind of just, starts shredding through our Fettuccine. Look, we already popped it, and it just dies. All right. So the Stardust kind of just makes Fettuccine take way too much damage. It's mainly supposed to make burnt cheese, give the buff to our Golden Cheese, and then becomes immune. But because of the taunt, kind of just makes you tank everything. So you're not able to take as much damage, and the healing is just not as much either. So there is that problem when you're going up against a Stardust. So you're you're just kind of dying out. So just keep that in mind. Against the Stardust, it does have a pretty low win rate. But there you guys go. It's a good team, and especially for a player who does not have Crimson Coral. All right, if you guys don't have Crimson Coral, and you want to try out an epic, epic team, then this is going to be an epic tank team that you guys can try out. Both of them are really, really good. Fettuccine, again, even with like 3-star promo, it's more than enough, it seems like, for me. Especially with Burnt Cheese, having a bit of an ascension is a little bit better as well. So I would recommend you guys to pull for these two if you guys have the ability to do so. And some replacement for Golden Cheese in case you don't have Golden Cheese. You can use Sea Fairy in here. You can use Moonlight. You can use Stardust in here. All right. You can use the DPSs that we have, Sorbet in here as well, and stuff like that. So just keep that in mind, and yeah, try out the team for your arena climb.